This is the Adam effect. Achieve things out of mind.
If you are hearing this, you are the resistance, and you are not alone. There are pockets of atoms spread throughout the planet. We are going against the function. The divisive tactics that they use to pit us against each other will be exposed. We are not machines, we are human beings. Join the Adam effect. Join the movement.
This is the Adam effect. Achieve things out of mind.
If you are hearing this, you are the resistance, and you are not alone. There are pockets of atoms spread throughout the planet. We are going against the function. The divisive tactics that they use to pit us against each other will be exposed. We are not machines, we are human beings. Join the Adam effect. Join the movement.
Don't never let anybody take your belief in yourself away from you because they hurt inside. Don't you never let nobody do that. Always believe in who you are in the darkest moments, man. In the darkest moments, when you at that pain, when you at the bottom, know that you're gonna get back up. But you gotta believe it.
It took me 10 years to learn this, but I will teach it to you in 1 minute. 1, life waits for nobody. Get up every day and keep pushing through no matter what. 2, make sure you take good care of yourself. If something happens to you, the world will move on and you will fall behind. 3, if you don't work to build your dream life, someone will hire you to build theirs. 4, work in silence. Celebrate in private. People love to ruin things. 5, don't regret your past. Just learn from it and move on. 6, no one cares. Work harder to become better each day. 7, ignore advice from anyone who doesn't live the life you want to live. 8, rule over your emotions. A calm mind can handle any situation. 9, if you find someone better than you, don't hate. Ask them for advice and cooperate with them. 10, you're truly at peace with yourself when you mind your own business.
Shout out to you if you tuned in, man. If you tuned in, you are the resistance. You are the core. Shout out to the Adams. Shout out to the Eves. This is the Black Pill Podcast. Yes, sir. Yeah, man. We in the building. Good morning, guys. My bad. I came in here a little bit late. I had some shit I had to handle. And yeah, technical difficulties per usual. But we in the building, man. Today's episode is a little bit different from what we normally talk about, which is drama that goes on in the industry. Smoke mirrors truth. Take the black pill and see for yourself. Today we're actually talking about the 2025 BET Awards. Yes, sir. We in the building. I'm trying to decide if I should turn the light on or off. Yeah, I don't know. Let me turn the light off. Hold on 1 second, y'all. 1 second. Well, in the meantime, between time, let me play a video before we start to get you guys going. And we did start a little bit later because the BET Awards has a lot to do with music. So it allows us to actually play music and you guys will actually watch. Because sometimes I can't hear music in the morning. I don't know, it's just me. But here we go.
God damn, what the fuck in your head?
You know, what the... Bro.
Oh, shit.
You know what I had, right?
He up.
You know what I
haven't even took your order yet.
I
You
just
haven't
told
even
you my
took
order.
your order yet.
I said big double burger, 2 corn dogs, a tray of cheese bites, and a sweet tea.
Oh,
What the-
he about to fucking fall. Why you got your book bag on?
For real.
Why do you? Wait, why do you got your book bag on while you taking my order? I ain't even tripping, bro. Big double burger, 2 corn dogs, cheddar cheese bites, and a sweet tea. Bro, what?
Hey, listen, I haven't took your order yet.
I'm telling you, dude.
Hold on.
No, it's not. Hold on.
Yes, sir.
God damn, what the fuck in your head?
Hold on, let me turn it off. 1 second, y'all. 1 second. Let me turn it off. Where is it? There we go. Yeah, I mean, it's dark right now. I don't know. Hold on.
Yeah.
I said big double burger.
Yeah, it's dark right now because I guess it's supposed to rain. You know, it is summer. Well, I mean, June 20th is when summer starts. It is summer, but yeah, man, like I said, we in here, man. Yeah, like I said, I don't know. Oh, but also on another note, we're actually streaming on X for the first time. Shout out to Twitter. Shout out to Twitter. So right now we are streaming on 5 platforms, and I could really do 8 if I wanted to, but I don't want to mess up the stream. So right now we're streaming on YouTube, Twitch, Facebook, Rumble, and Twitter. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Now, Twitter, I have no idea how to use it like that, so I'm gonna have to figure that out as well. It's too many things, man. Too many things going on. But besides the point, man, let's get to the show. Y'all know what it is. Black Pill Podcast. Hit the like button. Everybody sit back and watch. Shout out to YouTube. We got a poll in the chat, and the question is, was the BET Awards hot fire or hot doo-doo? Right? I want you guys to vote and tell us what you think in the comment section. I personally didn't see it. I personally don't even have cable. Let's just start there. I ain't got no cable. You need to leave. But I don't really need cable because I don't have time to watch TV because I'm trying to build up my life, okay? Coming from nothing, I'm trying to turn it into something. So first things first, we got Wale addressing Kai Cenat after he didn't recognize him at the BET Awards. He said, "This is crazy. I didn't know it was being filmed both times. We played in the celebrity football game last year. I was really confused." It's always interesting to me how these ninjas don't know they being filmed when the camera's right there. I'm just like, how, Sway? It's like we live in a world filled with cameras. How don't you know? But hold on. Let's play it for you.
With it, but we'll talk later. Yo, what up, Rusky? You good? That shit making me look crazy right now. Just letting you know. What? That's making me look crazy. The exchange that we had in the hallway. It's like, my bad, bro. They running with it, but we'll talk later. Yo, that shit making me look. What you playing on your Nintendo Switch? Smash. Smash, bro. I'll beat you. Alright, gang. Chad, if anybody have the Nintendo Switch, you're not even a Nintendo Switch type of nigga. Nah, me neither. I ain't gonna lie. But I heard it was like crazy though. I heard.
Yeah, I don't even know what to press. I don't even know what to press. I had poor social cues. Please forgive me. Let's continue, man, because that's the main event. Before we get there, we got ICE. Shout out to President DJT, President Donald J. Trump. Chill, people, chill. Don't get your panties in the wall. Chill out. We got ICE spotted making arrest this morning in Homestead. Ninja. Shout out to Miami. Here we go. And I don't want to get a copyright for the music, so I will be filibustering this audio. As you can see, we have ICE pulling up to the crib. These the apartments. These somebody apartments, and they pulling up and they finna go do some damage. And yeah, they've been going crazy all over the United States. I'm not too worried because I'm a citizen. Shout out to my parents. But you know what I'm saying? Like, shout out to the immigrant people. You know, we see you guys. I don't want to say we necessarily stand with you guys because of the debauchery that you're doing within the country, but we understand where the animosity is coming from, right? With that being said, we're gonna pray for you. We're gonna pray for you for sure. We're gonna pray for you. But yeah, my advice to you: speak English, bro. They ask you if you speak English or Spanish. You look at them dead in their face with your Spanish accent, with your Haitian accent, and you tell them, "I speak English," and look at them like they stupid, and maybe they'll leave you alone. And that's just some real shit, okay? That's just some real shit. You need to leave. Don't be mad at me, bro. I'm trying to help y'all. All right, so before we get to the main event, which is the BET Awards, which we're gonna go do a deep dive, big pause, shout out to Diddy. We got a couple things I wanted to show you guys on the net. You know, everybody got the same social media, but our algorithms are all different. With that being said, we have this lady right here. We have, I seen this on the net and I wanted to say something. So I'm going to say something. You feel me? But it says a Houston woman goes off on a man trying to talk to her outside of the club. I say, get the F away from me 3 times. Viewer discretion is advised, people. And also I have a disclaimer in the description, and I'll say the disclaimer now. Everything you guys see is for entertainment purposes only. Personally, I don't give a shit about none of this. Okay. I only care about myself. Shout out to me. But like everyone else in this world, we all have somebody we have to answer to. Me personally, I answer to my audience. And when I say my audience, I mean the people that support me, not the people who don't. So if you don't support me, you don't like what I'm doing, please don't watch my show, okay? Shout out to you. Shout out to my haters. Shout out to my haters. But if you don't like what I'm doing, don't watch my show. Because when you sit there and try and criticize me, I look at you as if there's something wrong with you mentally, okay? Not to be rude. This is dark humor that I'm doing, no pun intended, because I'm Black Adam. But besides the point, yeah, like I said, viewer discretion is advised, and this is for entertainment purposes and commentary purposes only. Personally, at the end of the day, I realize I can't save the world and I can't save you people. But I can still talk shit, right? Talk shit, swallow spit, big pause. So like I said, we got a Houston woman going off on a man trying to talk to her outside of the club. I said, get the f away from me 3 times. Here we go. Oh, and shout out to H-Town. Shout out to H-Town. Now, fellas, I would say, I mean, it's not the first time, but I'm saying like a girl really push up on me. H-Town. When I went to H-Town, imagine I was walking with my girlfriend at the time. I'm in the hood. I done had women approach me like, "Oh, you fine. When you done with her, come talk to me." And I was like,
What the hell, boy?
I was scared, because I was like, bro, this is what it's like when you know, when you approach a girl, how women say they feel uncomfortable. I was like, bro, this is what it's like when a girl approached me and I'm on the other side of the shoe or stick or whatever. Here we go, bro.
Bitches now they can't even take their shoes off on side of the club because a nigga like this talking to me.
What do you mean, nigga? Like what?
I said, get the fuck out my face, right?
What do you mean?
Bitch ass nigga, get the fuck out my face.
What you mean? Like, I'm boss. What are you talking about? What do you mean, baby? I don't know.
Nigga, you got 3.5 seconds for this high heel going in your motherfucking eye socket.
Go on my eye socket. Why would you do that?
Do you think I'm playing?
Nigga, I ain't worried about nothing, man. You talking about eye socket? I ain't tripping on that.
Okay, but if I
Yeah, I had to turn the light on real quick. Hey, man, fellas, can y'all pull up to the front of the congregation, please, and form a circle? Pull up to the front of the club, please, and form a circle. Here we go.
take it out my face and you ain't got out my face, why the fuck you still in my face?
Cause I'm trying to figure out why you trying to be so hostile all of a sudden.
Fellas, shout out to my ninjas out there in the H. Y'all know what it is. I know a couple ninjas out there. I don't want to say their names because they involved in whatever they do. And you feel me? Some of them ninjas probably gang affiliated because by the nickname they told me, that's what they call them on the street. I'm like, hey, you know, I don't want to say their names. Then next thing you know, I got to practice politicking with people. When I don't play the street game, I'm a square people. I ain't no thug, I'm a square, right? So, fellas, what y'all got to realize, bro, let me hit the buzzer. Bruh, when a girl is not into you, bruh, why are y'all, I don't know, what's today's date? Today is the 10th of June in 2025, in the year 2025. Why are you wasting time with a woman? And there's 10 billion people on earth. Why are you wasting time with a woman that wants to disrespect you? I mean, when I say, bro, when I say it makes no sense to me, my ninja, are y'all hearing me? Are y'all hearing me? Bro, now, like I said, there are people out here that don't know how to talk to other people. They have no social skills, right? So, of course, the lady was being rude. She wasn't being feminine, whatever the case may have you. But fellas, like I said, what y'all gotta realize is if a woman doesn't want to talk to you, like trying to keep pushing is not gonna work. Now I know y'all done been raised by, shout out to the OGs, right? Shout out to the OGs. I know y'all raised by people in the time where it was like, oh, no means yes and all this kind of mumble jumble, right? And I ain't say it. That's what they said. That's what they said. No used to mean yes back in the day, fellas. I'm here to tell you that no means no, bro. Like if a girl don't want to talk to you, I don't know how, like me personally, I get turned off by the idea that a woman's not into me, like attracted to me physically. And I suggest you guys adopt my sentiment. Now, I don't speak for all men. I don't speak for most men. I speak for myself. I have my own philosophy that's changing over time as I get older. You know, as I step into my adult years. I'm a young adult. I consider myself an adult, but when I talk to people who are like 50 and shit, you know, they tell me like, oh, I'm still a baby. Shout out to our older people in America. We love you all. Yeah, with that being said, fellas, like I said, if a woman's into you, you'll know. And coincidentally, if a woman's not into you, you'll know. So both parties is wrong here, but really the dude, and I'm not on the girl's side, when as a dude, y'all gotta learn how to read the room, bro. Like when somebody don't like you, me personally, I'm just that type of ninja. If somebody don't like me, I'm not finna sit in somebody's face while they disrespecting me, because I'm gonna turn around and get violent. Not necessarily saying with her, but I'm saying in general, I would want to get violent. And I suggest you guys adopt the same sentiment. You don't have to put yourself in these situations. If a woman tells you no, bro, keep your head up and keep moving. Here we go.
Because I don't want to talk to you, bro. Look how close you are to me.
I just walked up. I just walked.
You been walked up, nigga. I said get the fuck away from me 3 times. And you're still here.
Another thing, I've done dealt with some hood women, with some ghetto girls, okay? Shout out to the ghetto women. Shout out to the ghetto girls. Like I said, fellas, I'm here to tell you, if you didn't know, and I'm sure you ninjas know, I'm literally, imagine me being your metaphorical imaginary friend. I'm not imaginary. I'm in reality. I'm here. But I'm your imaginary friend telling you what you already know. I'm like your subconscious telling you what you already know, but you need to hear it again just so I can reinforce it, or so you can reinforce it in your brain. Fellas, y'all know when it comes to the ghetto girl, a ghetto girl, right? A girl out the hood, a hood rat, if you will. Shout out to the hood rats. A hood rat, if you will. She will tell you if she's into you or not into you. She will let you know by the way she talks to you. Okay, like I said, don't allow yourself to be disrespected. Me personally, I don't put myself around people that disrespect me. I might have used to when I was younger, when I was young and dumb. Now I stand firm in my principles and my morals. If you ain't coming with a certain kind of respect level, the way I feel, if you can't have the respect for me, you probably don't have that respect for yourself. Besides the point, like I said, this is just information that needs to be reinforced. Let's continue. Oh, and shout out to YouTube and everybody else. Y'all answer that poll in the chat. If you seen the BET Awards, was it hot fire or was it hot doodoo? Tell me what you think. Here we go.
No, I don't want to talk to you. Bye. Your mama, nigga. Your mama, your daddy.
Now, ladies, pull up to the front of the club, please. Form a circle. Shout out to the ladies. Ladies, are you in here? Shout out to the women.
Hello.
Shout out to ladies. Now, ladies, I understand the whole safety issue. Ladies, I'm here to tell you, I know y'all want to be safe. Ladies, that's not safe. If you talk to a man like that, ladies, you don't know how that ninja might turn around and react. So my advice to y'all is to be careful out here, okay? I got a bunch of stories for days I could tell y'all, but it's not my job to save y'all because the women not going to listen. So shout out to the women that listen to me. Women that listen to me, you don't have to show them my page, but tell them what I said about, hey, be careful how you approach some of these dudes out here, because I feel like somewhere down the line when it comes to the gender dynamics, especially within the Black community, no pun intended, because it's your boy BA. Yeah, they flipped it on us. So for some reason now, men act like women and women act like men. So we got to kind of catch what's going on here. So normally what you think a female would do is what a male would do, and what you think a male would do is what a female would do. So watch out for your sisters out here. Tell them to be careful with how they approach people.
What you saying? Pussy, you're mad because you got rejected.
See?
Yeah. The fuck? Ugh, bitch, I hate coming out. I'm going the fuck back inside forever.
And ladies, also, this is why we don't talk to you no more in public. If y'all wanted to know, bro, because ain't nobody got time for all that, bro. That's not necessary. That was a bit extensive and extreme. Now, we don't know the full story and we don't know the full details. We're seeing a clip, and that's why I tell you guys, question everything until you have to question yourself. But let's continue. She responded after the video went viral. Here we go.
Lord. Okay, guys. I'm pretty sure y'all seen the video. If you haven't, I went off on somebody for talking to me outside the club.
Yeah, we seen it, baby.
I should have handled it this way.
Yeah, baby, we seen it.
It could have ended bad. Y'all, I really wish that I would have recorded from the beginning, so y'all could have seen like the whole
interaction,
the whole thing. But y'all seen what y'all seen, the part that I posted. So at the beginning, y'all, I was nice to him. I did say no respectfully in a nice way. I never came off as a bitch off the rip. So let's just stop that. I'm not just going the fuck off of him off the rip. So I have been.
And we'll never know. But let's continue.
Told him no, I didn't want to fuck with him, and he wouldn't leave. I even shut it the fuck up, and he was still standing next to me while I was trying to take my fucking heels off. That's the whole point. That's the whole reason I was sitting down, because I was taking my heels off. And for the ones that's saying I was doing too much, y'all, I literally got loud with the nigga when he would not leave. Like after me. Lord. Okay, guys. Hold up. So I'm like, bro, that shit is not working. Me being nice is not working. So that's when I started talking crazy to him. So also, I am okay. Y'all was like, are you okay? Are you okay? Y'all, nothing happened after that. Like, that was that. He walked off, and that was that. And that's literally it. So yeah, just because y'all seen the clip of me just being mean to him, don't think I was just mean off rip. Y'all, I was nice. I did tell him no in a nice way. I did tell him.
Like I said, I understand both parties. Fellas, ladies, I'm here to tell you, it's Looney Tunes out here in these streets. It's crazy ninjas out here in these streets. Y'all got to be careful, bro, because people is not mentally there. And that's why I tell y'all, be mindful of what you say to people. Be mindful of what you do. You don't know what somebody going through mentally. So on both parties, this girl could have tweaked out. He could have tweaked out. Yeah, it's tough out here in these streets, bro. People got no common sense nowadays. Looney Tune behavior. I'm going to put that on the shirt. You heard it here first. You ever see somebody put that shirt out? Y'all ever see somebody put that shirt out? You know they got it from your boy. Excuse me. Let's continue before we get to the main event. So shout out to Austin. Y'all know I'm in the I'm in Texas with it. Shout out to Texas. Ninja, they had protesters out in Austin. I was like,
What the hell, bro?
I was like, oh my goodness, I'm scared. You know how they say the usual suspects? Usual suspects, bro. This was Austin, Texas, people. I'm scared. Now, hey, shout out to my Latino brothers and sisters that live in the Austin community, right? Now, I'm cool with y'all if y'all don't say the N-word, right? Now, if you say the N-word, if y'all say the N-word, regardless of how you was raised and how everybody around you said it, like I said, I'm not really cool with it because, for example, everybody around me back home said cracker. You don't hear me calling white people cracker, right? Hey, bro, don't be mad at me, bro. Don't be mad at me. You feel what I'm saying? Secondly, I see a lot of y'all look at me a certain kind of way because your girls is looking at me. And at the end of the day, I'm here thinking to myself, like, y'all ninjas think I can sleep with every girl out here in these streets. It's impossible, bro. It's impossible. So when y'all be sitting here, when y'all be, sitting there staring at me because your girl looking at me, please stop doing that shit. Stop doing that shit. That shit makes me uncomfortable. I know I'm big and black. I know everybody see me. They got to stop to look like, damn, look at this spectacle right here. Hey, bro. Stop, bro. Stop. So like I said, I support y'all. I'm going to support y'all from my crib. From my crib where it's safe. I will not be out in the streets protesting. I'm sorry. And the reality of the situation is when it comes to me and my people, right? When it comes to me and my people, I ask myself, if the roles were flipped, would you guys do the same things? Now, a lot of you would say, yeah, we will, down with the brown and black need to tie up. At the same time, y'all the same ones telling y'all women or whatever, don't marry black men. If you marry black men, you're a hoe, you're a thought. Yes, I've heard that from women in your community. Yes, I've heard all of that. Now, don't be mad at me because this is dark humor. I just call a spade a spade. I personally don't give two shits, but I've heard these kind of sentiments and stuff. At the same time, when I go on social media and I see certain things like black fatigue and all these things, and I look at myself as an intellectual, I have to stop and say, do I want to support people who don't really like me in private but act like they like me in public? Me personally, and I'm not saying everybody adopt this sentiment. This is just my sentiment. Me personally, I rock with the people who rock with me. If you don't rock with me, it's all good. But then you stay on that side of the fence, I'm going to stay on my side of the fence. Shout out to the core of my supporters. We just going to call it like it is, right? We going to call it like it is. So, for example, if I said go pick up all the black people, would y'all stop them from picking up all the black people? I don't know. But this was Austin, Texas, people. Look at this shit. Goddamn, bro. Look at this shit. Look at this shit. That's downtown, bro. That's up the street, bro. It ain't up the street, cause y'all ninjas not finna find me, but it's around the way. It's around the way. Look at this shit. They dropping tear gas on y'all. Yeah, that's crazy, bro. Shout out to all the California people that made their way out here. I don't know what's going on. I'm a bit skeptical. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm all for protesting. It's just when it turns into lawlessness and chaos everywhere. I'm sorry, but if everybody supposedly left their countries, right? Follow me now. Follow me for a second. If everybody left their countries to come here for a better life, and when they came here for a better life, they're practicing and doing the same stuff that made them uncomfortable in their own country. I can't get behind that, bro. I can't get behind it. I'm sorry. Y'all never convinced me. I can't get behind that. I just can't. Now, like I said, I understand human emotions and I understand empathy. Like, I empathize with everybody with what's going on. But the reality of the situation is life is unfair. And I experience that every day. For example, imagine me trying to get a job in a high position. I got to cut my hair and shit. I already cut my hair, but I'm saying I got to cut my hair and shit. And I have to look a certain way. I can't speak in Ebonics. And people will say that's to everybody, but I don't see everybody else have to cut their hair. All they have to do is get a tape line. It's shit like that. And I'm saying these stereotypes and prejudices just to point out my example and reinforce my point. And the point is, life is unfair. So unfortunately, the way things go in society is based off of the people who we elect into power. So yeah, I mean, it is what it is, bro. But all I know is y'all can't tear up the United States and expect people to want you to stay here. That's all I'm saying. Past that, shout out to my Latino brothers and sisters, man. I love y'all, man. I love y'all, man. But if, like I said, I'm gonna say this one more thing. If we were, as American people, if we were to go into another country, shout out to the American people, the greatest country in the world, man. Come on now, right? Follow me, people, follow me. So look, if we were to go into any other country and do the same thing, you would take off our head and put our head on display for the world to see. Am I right or am I right? Y'all know what it is, bro. Shout out to my Latino brothers and sisters. I don't care about you ninjas. Shout out to the women, though. I love the ladies. Look at this. Look at this.
What the hell? What was that?
Look at this.
Did you hear that?
And then I gotta live around these people. Oh, damn. Then I gotta live around these crazies, bro.
What was that?
Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Look at this shit.
What the fuck?
Look at this shit. Look at this shit, bro. It's nowhere safe. God damn. Look at this shit. Yeah, bro. This is why life is a lonely journey, people. And we have the governor. Shout out to Governor Abbott. People don't like him. I don't know how to feel about him. I don't really pay attention to what he's doing. I got my own shit that I'm doing. But we got Governor Abbott saying between the Austin Police Department and the Texas Department of Public Safety, more than a dozen protesters were arrested in Austin. Peaceful protesting is legal, but once you cross the line, you will be arrested. Hey, bro, at this point, I don't know what's peaceful, what's not peaceful. All I know is we are living in the Flashpoint paradox, people. The best way to describe it, if you don't watch superheroes, we are living in Black Mirror, if you will. We're living in Black Mirror. This shit's weird and uncomfortable. Let's see what else we got before we get to the main event. Couple things. We have how ninjas be when their girlfriend is on a Miami girls trip. Shout out to Miami. Here we go. Oh. Yeah. It's like that, bro. Shout out to the city boys. Shout out to the city boys. Another thing I wanted to discuss, like I seen on the net. Hold up. We got DeMarcus Cousins. They said, one second. They said DeMarcus Cousins crashed out in Puerto Rico. Let me see. And the reason why I'm bringing this up is I'm a retired athlete, and I feel like they should start having consequences and repercussions for all you people that disrespect the athletes that you paid so much to go see. Because that's not good sportsmanship. That's not basketball. It's quite embarrassing that y'all act like this just because you don't like somebody or just because somebody win or lose. Like I said, we all like enjoy the idea of competitive spirit. But when y'all start to throw shit at the players and then throw water and all this shit, I think all of y'all should be charged, bro. I think all of y'all should be charged and pay a fine or be banned from the leagues. Here we go. Look at this shit. Look at this shit. Look at this shit. She said, puta cabron, right? Puta cabron. Hold on. Look at this shit. Look at this shit. Shout out to my brother, Boogie. And that's why I say, so this where I say, do y'all act like that with everybody, or do y'all pick and choose who y'all act like that with? And that's why I'm on my side. And my side is the core. Shout out to the core, my supporters, because I don't have time for that shit. But here we go. Let's continue. Look at this shit. Look at this shit. And they think that shit a game. That shit not funny, people. Look at this. Putting up the devil horns. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Shout out to Puerto Rico. I used to have an ex. She was Puerto Rican. Like I said, why would people want to go around that kind of behavior? Who wants to go around that kind of behavior? Imagine being a professional athlete and you have people throwing shit on you. Is it because you make millions of dollars that it's okay? I personally don't think that's okay at all. Besides the point, y'all let us know what y'all think in the comments. Let me see. Should I get to the main event? We about to get to the main event. Let me see. All right, main event time. Fuck it. I got shit I got to do. Main event time. Hold on. Y'all hit the like button, bro. In 4, 3, 2, 2. And here we go. All right, man. Y'all know what it is, bro. It's the main event. The best, worst, and most oops moments of the 2025 BET Awards. Shout out to Hollywood Unlocked. We're gonna use Hollywood Unlocked, and y'all answer that poll in the chat. So far, we got people saying that it was 100% fire. Yes, sir. Let me go to let me go to Hollywood Unlocked. Let me see. Where do we start? God damn, it's a lot to cover. Guess who? I don't know who that is. Let me see. Damn. Where do we start? Oh, God. This is about to be long. All right, let's see. First things first. We start right here. Shout out to Sky Jackson. Y'all let us know what y'all think about the outfits. Tell us what you think about anything, bro. Anything related to the 2025 BET Awards. Woo! This is a recap, people. This is a recap. All right, so Sky Jackson slaying on the BET Awards red carpet. Let me make this shit bigger so y'all can see too. And maybe I'll move myself over. All right, boom. All right, we got Sky Jackson. Y'all know what it is. Let me move myself over. Make sure I don't fucking thing up. All right, people. So let's see what we have here. We got Sky Jackson. She looking good. I like skinny women. I got a thing for brown skinned women, so I give her a 9 out of 10. She looks straight. Her baby daddy is a YN though, so she's spoken for. So hey, my ninja, don't approach me, bro. Let me continue. Let me see what we got. Shout out to these brothers right here. We had the fellas are looking sharp at the 2025 BET Awards red carpet. And who are these ninjas? Let's see. We got Bow Wow. Shout out to Bow Weezy. Who remember Bow Wow? I remember my cousin. Shout out to my cousin. I'm not finna say her name though, but shout out to her. She got kids and everything now. Damn, I remember she put me on to The Price of Fame. I think it was The Price of Fame. Was it The Price of Fame? She loved that shit. She loved it so much, and I loved her, so I loved it too. What was the songs? Let me think. Only thing that keeps me up when I'm feeling down. I don't know about you, but I gotta keep my eyes around, cause I done look, I done search, and it's hard to find another shorty like mine. Baby, yes, I'm addicted to how we keep it. Everything you say to me, never know it could be so wicked. Hoping that you stay with me, searching around the world, but you would never find another shorty like mine. Shorty like mine. You got a girl, but she ain't nothing. Yeah, back in the day, who was it? It was Bow Weezy and Chris Breezy. They was taking over, bro. And T-Pain was important too. They had a song, I can't remember what it was though. Or maybe that was it. Oh yeah, that was it. Shorty like mine. All this love inside of me, and all I want to do is give it to her. What else was I finna say? Yeah, so we got Jacob Lattimore. I don't know any of his songs, but I know him. Shout out to this brother right here. Shout out to Terrence J. I don't know if he makes music, but I know he's been to movies. Shout out to Ryan Clark. I know he's I don't know. I think he's a football player. I'm not sure. I don't know.
But what the hell, boy?
Shout out to I don't know this ninja. Shout out to Ron. I don't know this ninja. Shout out to Rondo. And shout out to Skilla Baby, who recently got shot and they apprehended his assailant. Shout out to Skilla Baby. Yeah, bro, it's hard for a rapper out here in these streets. That's why I gotta play like I'm square. Just so y'all know, I'm a square every day, all day, certified square. I'm the type that if you attack me, I will defend myself, put you on your ass, put you in the dirt, and tell the police, okay? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I give no fucks. But let's continue. All right, so we got who is this? Candy Buress. I've seen her before. I don't know. I mean, I give her, let me see. I'm trying to look at the fit. And we rating fits right now. I like the fit. I give her 8.6. We got Tisha Campbell. I know these names. I don't know what they do. I have my own life, people. You know, I'm a fly on the wall. I'm a fan, if you will. So shout out to everybody. You know, if y'all see me in person, and I'm not talking to the regular people included, but I'm saying celebrities, if I said something about you and you see me in person, don't step to me, please. I don't play the same game, same rules that y'all play. Don't step to me. Just say I ain't like what you said. All right, bro. Keep it moving. You know what I'm saying? Keep it moving. Don't step to me. Okay? We'll just leave it there. But shout out to Tisha Campbell. Looking good. Lil Redbone looking good. She not my speed though, so I'm gonna give her like I'm gonna give her an 8.2. Give her 8.2. She not my speed. She not really my speed. Shout out to Brittany Renner. Brittany Renner, hey, they was going in on me on my video. Shout out to the girls and the dudes, the Adams and the Eves. The Adams are the guys and then the Eves are the girls. Yes, they was going in on me on my video. Shout out to Brittany Renner portraying the Islam look. She called it Islam. Hey, bro, so look. So, you know, she called it Islam, and I was like, bro, who the hell is Islam, right? Why these ninjas come on my page talking about, what did they say? Oh, they was like, oh, brother, you said we need to evolve as men, but you don't know what Islam is. I'm like, ninja, I know what Islam is. What are y'all ninjas talking about?
But what the hell?
And then that's when I realized, you ninjas think I'm an idiot on here. I'm like, damn, you know what? Let me keep being the idiot. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'm like, you ninjas really think, man, I just spit, but I have to say it. Puh. You ninjas really think that I'll come on here and use the kind of etiquette that I use and not know what I'm talking about. Boy, I tell you, the internet, boy. Shout out to the internet. The internet is undefeated. The internet is undefeated. I rather you guys think I'm a dumbass than sit there and try and prove my intelligence to the billions of people on the internet who all probably think that they're smarter than me, okay? But shout out to Brittany Renner. Brittany Renner gets a 6 because she's pretty. She's pretty, but I don't know how to feel like. I don't know if she really doing the Islam thing, and I don't like people that's disingenuous, okay? And I know that's crazy because I'm playing the social media game with all these fakers and portrayers, but I mean, hey, she get a 6 from me. Shout out to but I'll still clap though. I'd still clap. I'd still clap if she wanted to. She's straight. Who this? Shout out to Maya or Mia. Yeah, like I said, I like the way she look. You know, my speed is brown skinned women. But yeah, I don't know how to feel about the fit though. It's a little bit. I'm gonna give that a 7.8. Right now we doing rates. After that, we're gonna go into the performances and shit. But let me see. We got yeah, I'm not rating the gentleman, but shout out to Busta Rhymes though. Shout out to this baby. Oh, shout out. I think this is a T.I. baby. Salute to T.I. One of the goats. T.I. one of the goats in the rap game. If you don't know, look, I got you. Ready for whatever. Even though my head in the clouds, I'm planning on the pavement. I walk around, people staring in amazement. I play a lot of games, but well-being I ain't playing with. They so judgmental, maybe they don't understand if your life was in jeopardy. Every days you telling me you wouldn't need weaponry just cause of your felony. Consider this at least. I got everybody sweating me. Man, shout out to T.I., man. Come on now. Come on. Hey, bro, T.I. used to spit, bro. T.I. used to spit. My favorite. I know everybody gonna be like, oh, that's Paper Trail. Bro, he snapped on that hoe, bro. I'm not talking about live your life. I'm talking about my life, your entertainment. You ain't missing nothing. I'm illy, ready for whatever. Bangers, bro. Bangers. Shout out to Kevin Hart with his wife. She spoken for her, so they get a 10 out of 10 because I ain't finna do that. Free game, gentlemen. Don't mess with married women. Shout out to Kiki Palmer. Kiki, I got mixed feelings because I feel like you've lost too much weight. You need to leave. Now I like skinny girls, don't get me wrong. But I don't know if this is healthy to lose that amount of weight so drastically. This is coming from a person that's lost weight, gained weight. Right now, I am 260, right? 255, 260, 6'1". I'm a big dude, you know. I got some weight on me, you feel me? It is what it is. Maybe got a little gut. I'm trying to get the 6-pack. I'll probably drop some weight though. But yeah, you feel me? Yeah, I don't know if it's healthy. But shout out to you. You're gonna get a 9.6 because you my speed. Shout out to your man though, or your baby daddy. Shout out to your man or your baby daddy because you're spoken for. So I'm not even gonna say anything. Let's continue. We got Brittany Renner opening up about the Kevin Gates divorce, which we discussed already on one of our previous streams, but here we go.
Now, you know, we have to ask, don't want to be messy at all. However, what is your relationship like now with Kevin, you know, post-divorce? We did get to see you guys on the carpet together, and then we heard the announcement that you guys are now getting a divorce. What is that relationship like now for you personally also, kind of after the fact?
Yeah, I mean, there's really nothing for me to comment about that because, again, it is what it is. I'm here, I'm alive and well, and I feel like people need to understand that you never have any regrets when you just follow your heart. There's no stone left unturned. You can be at peace with whatever happened. So that's just kind of where I am, you know?
But what the hell, boy?
You what?
What that mean, though? What that mean, though? Where do you stand with him? That was the question, bro.
I mean, as a person who went through divorce myself, I'm like, there's so many negative connotations that come with it, but a lot of people don't see, like, no, maybe they really.
And my question was, because everybody got you know, they got their panties in the wall when I said it. I'm like, bro, so was the divorce real or fake? Like, did they go through divorce proceedings? Because she was talking about all this shit about Islam and how, you know, you got to wait 90 days to hopefully reconcile. And it's clear that she may not reconcile. I'm just like, bro, what are y'all talking about, bro? What are y'all talking about? Is it just me? Here we go.
Really did need that. So for anybody who is in a situation where they're like, you know what, like I'm stuck in this, or not saying that it's related to your situation, but anybody who's like, I want to get a divorce, but I don't want that negative connotation. What are some words of advice that you would have for them?
It's really simple, actually, because life is quite simple. It is better to be divorced and happy than.
Now, you know,
Hold
we
up,
have to
hold
ask.
up.
We got married.
Well, they didn't put the rest, but it's better to be, hey man, shout out to Hollywood Unlocked for promoting the separation of the colored family. Let's continue. So this is the video that we discussed in excruciating detail on one of our podcast episodes. You guys can go find it on my page on YouTube, especially.
April 6th and divorced May 28th.
So you're divorced?
Yes. But there is a 90-day waiting period in Islam where it's basically.
And this is where I said, what the hell is a Islam, bro?
But what the hell, boy?
It's Islam, bro. And then, of course, you know, the men who think that they're going to have a chance for talking about it's Islam. I'm like, bro, it's Islam, bro. It's Islam. They made it a point when I was in school to know it was Islam. Okay? Let's see.
You have 90 days to see if you're pregnant because then he would be responsible, right? And then also in those 90 days, it's for reconciliation because Allah wants you to stay married. And then during those 90 days, you are not to like entertain anybody romantically. So what I will say is that Islam has made my life a lot easier. I think even with this transition and, things changing, right. Honestly, it's like, I don't think anybody gets married to not stay married. So I think my biggest thing for me is this is a nice 90-day reset. Just focus.
Unless it was a publicity stunt. Unless it was a publicity stunt. Let's continue.
On myself and pouring into myself. And what I also will add is that I followed my heart. And that's more than what most people can say in this world. And I have no shame in that. That's why I'm here. We got.
My bad, y'all. Anyways, let's continue. Shout out to Brittany Renner. I don't know what's going on there, but it's not my business. Yeah, like I said, they got Sierra. They gonna try and give me a copyright for that, but shout out to Sierra. And I'm so mad. You know why I'm always mad? I'm so mad at the people when I was coming up as a youngin' who tried to convince us that Sierra was a man. I can't stand you ninjas, bro. Look at this woman. Look at this woman. Shout out to Russell Wilson. Look at this woman. And you ninjas really had the unmitigated gall, if that's the correct way to say it, to say this lady was a man. And look at how she looked. Damn. I can't stand you ninjas, bro. I cannot stand you ninjas. This is why I'm on my business. I don't listen to none of y'all now. She got a 9.8 from me. No disrespect to Russell. What up, Russ? Shout out to Glorilla. Yeah, Glorilla my speed too. She got a 10. Shout out to Glorilla. She got a 10. She got a 10. Yeah. Like I said, she got a 10. And I know some of y'all don't like the hair because of the highlights, but she got a 10. She got a 10. Yeah, Glorilla. Yeah. If I was still dating ghetto women. Yeah. Shout out to Memphis. Yeah. Shout out to Memphis. Let me see. We got Zoe Spencer. We discussed that yesterday. We'll bring it back up. She was discussing Zoe Camp Chaos, and shares the importance of having an all-female crew. Here we go.
Yes, now we know you kind of got into it, of course, with us at the BET House. Talk to us a little bit about what you have going on streaming-wise.
Got you. So, girl, we are a year in. I recently just made a year on streaming, period.
How she get 1 million subscribers in a year, bro? That don't make no goddamn sense, bro. I've been doing this shit a year. I only got 7 bands, and I had to kill. Well, first off, my bad, YouTube. My bad, yo. Don't demonetize, bro. I had to practically off myself, bro, to get to the 7 bands. Okay, it was not easy, bro. And I kind of figured this shit out now, so I'm gonna run it up through the roof. But damn, a milli? Shout out to her.
This summer, I'm actually doing a all girls. It's gonna be called Zoe's Camp Chaos. We have challenges. I'm gonna let them eat, by the way. We have challenges, confessionals. What else? Tea time. Can't forget about the tea time. We have everything that you want to see, and it's gonna be featured all women because why not? You know what I mean?
Why all women though?
But what the hell, boy?
Like, I mean, I get it, but like as men, we like to see representation of ourselves too. That's what y'all be saying, right? That's what y'all be saying. Here we go.
Period.
And now, why is it important for you to have all women? I mean, especially in the streamer community.
Yes, it is very important to me to have all women. I want it to just be women just because everything is so male dominated. Every job.
Since when?
But what the hell, boy? You what?
Bro, women are making more money than men now. That's what they say. I ain't say it. We got women competing. Look, bruh. How, bruh? How, Sway? How?
Any job we're in is very male dominated, so I want to do something just for the ladies. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Oh, yes. Now.
I don't know what you mean, gang. I'm gonna be real. I don't know what you mean, but hey, shout out to you and Zoe Camp Chaos. You got free promo. Yes, Sirski. Shout out to you. All right, let's see what else we got. Shout out to what's his ninja name? Shout out to Mario. He pulled up.
Mario, that smile, man.
Damn, this is getting older. We all getting older. Shout out to Mario. I like this song. Shout out to Snoop Double G. Shout out to Snoop. Shout out to Snoop Weezy. We're gonna call him Snoop Weezy today. Shout out to Snoop Weezy. What was my favorite song from Snoop? Oh, here we go. She might be with him, but she's thinking of me. So we can get her sensual seduction. So I can get her sensual seduction. Whoa. Yeah, shout out to Snoop. They still mad about what happened when you went to perform for Donald Trump. I know it.
You need to leave.
It's all good, bro. I understand. Get your bag right. Hey, fellas, ladies, I'm here to tell you, don't listen to nobody trying to stop you from making that money because money rules the world, unfortunately or fortunately, okay? Don't feel bad. So all the people that complain to you, ask them, are you going to put food on my table? Because if you can pay me what they're paying me, I won't go. I'll do you one better. I won't go. Shout out to Young Miami. She looking straight. She gonna get a 9.7. I think she's spoken for. JT, Young Miami, they all spoken for, bro. Shout out to Tamar Braxton. Tamar, not Tamar. Tamar. She got a 9.9. She look good with the dress and matches her skin tone. And now let's get into some of the performances. Here we go. Okay, so we're not gonna play the music, unfortunately. I know y'all would like me to play the music, but I'm probably gonna get copyrighted on everything, so I can't play the music. But just imagine the music. So they was doing their thing. Well, fuck it. We gonna play the music. I'm just not gonna push this video. And let me see that sexy body go pump, pump, pump. Shit back in the day. Even though Marion, because I really want to work this out because I'm tired of fighting. Let me see what else we got. We got, like I said, they showing us more pics. Shout out to these people. Shout out to Doechii. Doechii slams Donald Trump and ICE while accepting the Best Female Hip Hop Artist Award from BET. Here we go.
But what the hell, boy?
Do y'all see them destroying stuff? Like, are y'all okay with people destroying stuff? Bro, I'm never gonna be okay with people destroying stuff. Imagine, what if they destroy my car? What if they throw some rocks through my shit? And they'll tell you, mind your business, mind your business. Why do y'all want people to live in a society like that? Why do y'all want us to be like, it's okay, you can tear up the community. Go tear up the community to prove your point. That doesn't prove the point, bro. People still have to live there, bro. I'm sorry, I can't condone that stupidity, bro. Here we go. Democratic right to protest, not destroy. There is a difference.
What the hell, boy?
There's a difference. You can't tell people, you cannot tell the people in power, like I said, because we don't live in a banana republic in comparison to the rest of the world and the third world countries. I gotta put it into perspective for you guys. So we don't live in a third world country where you do that and they'll turn around and do what you want. We live in a first world country. So for example, in other places, if you do these things, like I said, they will take your head, they will behead you and put it on a silver platter for people to see and say, learn to respect us or else. Past that, like I said, in this country or whatever, when you do these things, it doesn't make the people in power, just logically, right? It doesn't make the people in power want to say, okay, we'll let you stay since you're destroying our community and the things that we love and the institutions that we created. It doesn't make them want to work with you. We're not living in a banana republic. In second and third level, what do they call them? Second and third world countries, that may work, but there's a difference because those countries have political strife. Things are not, everything is all over the place. There is no order there. In a place of order, when you're trying to destroy a place of order, like I said, there's going to be pushback, and you can naturally expect that what will follow will be military pushback. That's normal. What are we talking about? Even in those second and third world countries, they do the same thing, and guess what happens? Military pushback. Now, don't get me wrong, free speech, free, freedom, First Amendment. I'm here to tell you freedom of speech isn't really free. You pay for everything you say, even me. It's ninjas out there that'll see me now. I have a target on my back for speaking the truth because I don't agree with their stupidity. That's the world we live in. And I'm willing to deal with them bullets because like I said, I got weapons and I'm willing to defend myself. I don't trust majority of you ninjas anyway. Shout out to all the immigrant people. The reason why is because there's colorism in all these other communities. So why would I sit there and be like, yeah, I can trust you guys. I'm gonna side with you guys. I don't trust you ninjas neither, man. Come on. What are we talking about? What are we talking about? You ninjas look at me like you got a problem with me because your women look at me and they're attracted to me. What are we talking about? Shout out to the ladies. What are we talking about? I gotta deal with that bullshit. I gotta deal with that bull. Go on in them other countries. That's how I know a lot of y'all ain't been outside the US. Go to another country. Y'all know y'all can't do the same shit in other countries and y'all come to this country and do this shit. Hey man, I digress from this conversation. Shout out to Doechii. Shout out to Doechii. Now, I'm not saying accept the system. I'm saying don't destroy the community you live in. That's all I'm saying. It don't make sense to me that I would destroy the place I'm living in and tell the government to fix it. Like, what if they just said fuck it and just like, let them have that place? I know people would be happy and screaming and all that, but now what about infrastructure? And that's what I'm saying, where we got to kind of use our bigger heads instead of our animalistic nature. You dig? Let's continue. We got Ashanti taking the stage. Here we go. Shout out to Glow, baby. We have Mariah the Scientist and Young Thug arriving and going viral. I guess because Young Thug had a mask on. Here we go.
Thank you so much. I love your music. Thank you. You need to leave.
But what the hell? What?
What's going on there? Let's run that back. I think we see our next case, people. We see our next case. Hold up. Oh. He said, let's go now. He said, no, we're leaving now. Yep.
But what the hell?
You need to leave.
I think we see our next domestic violent case. Let's continue.
Good.
BT Social loves you.
Thank you. Good.
my business. I'm gonna mind my business. Shout out to Thugger and the YSL. We got Bow Wow and Jermaine Dupri. Here we go. Shout out to Bow Weezy, man. Shout out to Bow Weezy, man. Let's get it. Shout out to Jermaine Dupri. I know what it is. Shout out to them. And then we got the GOAT in the building, man. Shout out to Young Weezy. Shout out to Young Weezy. Here we go. Hold on. Yeah, we had to play a song that I know. That's from the new album, by the way. And we did a review on the album. Y'all can go find that on the Blacklist. It wasn't bad. It wasn't he didn't come as hard as I would expect him to come on the tracks. And I'm guessing it's because he's older. You know, he raps like he's a seasoned vet now. So I guess that's probably what it is. But yeah, we got to play a song that everybody knows. So we playing a Milli. Say the moment that you heard him sing. You already said you seen him, Ninja. You seen him. So the moment that you seen him sing, it's already good. We caught you, bro. We got you, bro. Hold up.
Celebrate your talent, your love for blind people. No. No.
And then he
You need to leave.
What's going on here, bro?
I just think I'm very happy to be here tonight to see you honored as you so very.
See. Yes, sir. And that's why I tell y'all, hey man, you only got one life. Like this is not like, hold on, I gotta hit the buzzer. Guys, this is not the practice run for your life. Like this is it. This is it. Y'all see me, you know, I ain't making the most money. You know, I turned my back on the things my people wanted me to do the things I wanted to do because I came to that notion at an early age. And I didn't know too much of what I was doing when I was younger. Now that I'm a bit older, I have more of an understanding like, hey, this is it. So you may as well do what you got to do because guess what? In 100 years, nobody's going to remember you. Did y'all hear what I just said, bro? In 100 years, nobody's going to remember you. Now, I'm not saying do what I did. What I did was a bit extreme. It's kind of lonely out here. You hear that? Silence. I got my dog though. Shout out to my baby. But yeah, it's a bit extreme, but I mean, different strokes for different folks. But yeah, man, if you got something you want to do, stuff that you like to do, new shit you want to try, I'm here to tell you, bro, I'm all for it. So long as it's not harming nobody and it's something positive in your life. Hey man, do it, bro. Do it. All right, man, I can't say too much, but shout out to Mariah Carey. Shout out to Summer Walker, Keisha Cole. Shout out to everybody that was there, man. I can't stay too long. I gotta go get my own money, bro. I gotta put food on the table, man. I gotta put food on the table. But if y'all like what I do, man, y'all know I'm balling on the budget. Hey, man, donations right here. Donations in the description box. If y'all can't donate, hit the like button. We appreciate everybody that watch us. Shout out to my immigrant community. Y'all know I love y'all too. Always remember the things that I say. What I say is dark humor, no pun intended. And if you don't know what that means, go look it up. Past that, I love everybody in the world. I just want the world to be better and I want people to be smarter. And the reason why I want people to be smarter is because if you're smarter, you can survive. That's how I got this far. With that being said, shout out to you if you tuned in. If you tuned in, you are the resistance and you are not alone. There are pockets of Adam spread throughout the planet. We're going against the function. The divisive tactics that they use to pit us against each other will be exposed. We are not machines. We are human beings. Join the Adam Effect. Join the movement. This is the Adam Effect. Achieve things out of mind. I'm back in here between the time of 6 and 7. Y'all follow me. Turn on your notifications. You know what it is. It's your boy BA. Deuces.